Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Motherhood Unscripted podcast, where we get to share our experiences as mothers, and we also get to learn from each other on what happens when one becomes a mother. I hope you're going to enjoy this episode because I have a special guest with me who is also going to share her experience, and let's get to know what happens when one becomes a mother. And I hope you are going to take away a few things, and please like, share and subscribe. So welcome to my podcast, and
thank you so much.
Let's get to know a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Cynthia Margaret. I'm a mom of two, just like her. We share baby names. Firstborn Zuri, secondborn Zakia. I've been a mom for 5 years, almost clicking in, and I'm so much thrilled to come here and share the experiences, the do's and don'ts that we have tried, and things that have not worked out, things that have worked out. And as we converse, we hope that we will encourage you guys who are not yet moms, and encourage those who are in the process of being moms, and it will be a good conversation. Gladly you will join us. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a wonderful introduction, if I do say so myself. Thank you so much. And as she has said, she is Mama Zuri. I'm Mama Zuri as well. And one thing that we have also, another thing in common, we have 2 kids. So I think that is something we can share. We have some similarities, right?
Yeah.
So Mama Zuri, welcome.
Thank you
and
so
before
much.
I don't want to waste more time, we can jump right in. Maybe you can tell us from the beginning, did you always know you're going to become a mother? Was that something that was in your path? Or how did it happen? Maybe you can start from there.
I was never prepared to be a mom, and according to the previous experiences that I've seen from people, I never thought I would be a mom. I was always this kind of a person who would only like kids I could relate to. I didn't like people's kids. So I was like, will I even have kids? Will I even like my own kids? I was contemplating the fact that being a mom is hectic. Being a mom is being selfless. Being a mom will take a lot of sacrifices for me. And by that time that I was still not a mom, I was thinking, no, I can't be a mom. Plus, there were just a lot of issues that brought the fact that I didn't want to be a mom. Yeah. I didn't take motherhood as a good thing at that time until I became a mom.
Okay.
And I still feel like I'm not the perfect mom, but all that I could give is what I've given. It doesn't require a lot of things. It's just sacrifices.
Yes.
Yeah, and stepping in for your kids and for yourself.
Wow, that's wonderful. I think we can all relate to that, because personally, even for me, for me it's a bit different. I always pictured in my head that I will become a mom, and it was, I knew, okay, I'll get the job, the way you usually think.
You're planning your life.
You plan your life. You think you're going, okay, I've gotten a job, I'll get married, then I'll have kids. It's something that I always felt natural. But the way you've said, each journey is different. People come into motherhood from a whole different experience.
Some people plan, some people it's accidental.
Yes, exactly. So that's a good share. So now I want to take you back. How did you, to when you had Zuri, explain to me how it came to be for you now to have Zuri. Was it planned? What happened there?
Okay, for Zuri, it wasn't planned.
Okay.
It wasn't planned. It's just like the way you're relating with someone you like.
Yes.
And then you guys go a year without a kid, and people are like, oh, you guys, you should have a baby,
Yes.
A, B, C, and D, and then it just their mouth falls into a reality,
Yes.
and then you become a mom.
Yes.
It took a lot for both of us to accept that. Now that young age is over, and we have to now sit down and plan for babies. We have to look for stable jobs because we're having a kid. And I love the fact that this option came, like, you know what, we were in this together.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the product of us.
Yes.
Let's just embrace it.
Yes.
And to be honest, personally, I rejected everything that came with the baby. I felt like itaharibia vitu zangu nyingi sana. But when my partner was there for me from the beginning, it was just something I really appreciate up to date. Because most of us fall out because your partner isn't there for you.
Yes.
But if you have an encouraging partner, I can say it's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Because I used to relate motherhood with something very different.
Yes.
What if you come and change? Unajua hizo ni swali zenye
Yes.
ujiambi,
Yes.
umwambi, unajiuliza.
Unajiuliza, yes.
But it happens that he can read your mind.
Yes.
And then he's like, don't worry, it's our baby, and we will take care of it, and let's do this. Let's go see mom, let's go see dad. Are you ready for that? Psychologically, have you accepted that you're pregnant?
Yes.
How long should I give you? Then you sit down with yourself, and you're like, mimi najishuku, but this guy, he has confidence in me. So that having a good partner and an encouraging partner is a big step in motherhood. Like, you need that guy there. Emotions zinakuwa everywhere scattered.
Yes.
You don't compose yourself, but when he comes and suppresses them and makes you feel comfortable, that is the biggest milestone. I think I made the right choice happen. And I am really glad that I made that choice. Kwa sababu, if he wasn't there, I wouldn't have had Zuri. If he wasn't that strong for both of us, kwa sababu at that point I was already weak.
Yes.
So in my weakness, he saw that I need to be there for her, even if me myself, I know I'm not strong enough. So let me just show her that she can do it.
Yes.
And when he stepped in fully, I felt the masculinity.
Yes.
And I left myself become so feminine and fragile.
Yes.
And that then came Zuri.
Oh.
Yeah, so I really appreciate the fact that he's there. And he was there and has been there. For
sure. Oh, that's a good
yeah, it really
experience,
counts. Yeah.
especially being a first-time mom. Because I
You're
know
scared.
many first-time moms. As a first-time mom, you don't know what you're doing. So if you have that support, and I believe that's why it's so important for mothers to have a village, from your partner, from your family, from your friends.
It starts from your partner.
Yes, it starts with the partner, and that sort of village really gives you that. It reinforces your courage. At least you know, I'm not alone.
I'm not alone.
Yes, I'm not. I have someone who can
step in for me.
And that's a good experience, and thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
I want to focus on you as now becoming a mom. Now you have this new baby. What was changing inside of you? What was going through your mind individually? Were you scared? Were you how was it now transitioning? Now you are from pregnancy, now accepting, okay, I'm going to become a mom. So now you're here holding a newborn.
Yes.
I want to hear from there. Now you have this baby. What's happening?
Things change in life, and economy changes in life.
Yes.
And economy is a very big drift in life. So when you're a mom, when the firstborn came, I can say I was stable, and ulezi kaanza.
Yes.
you have to be there 24/7. Yes, your partner is there, but he won't be there 24/7.
Yes.
So as a mom, later on, being a mom, you need to be self-aware. Pregnancy changes you physically, emotionally, psychologically, and if you don't take care, you drift from your partner a lot. You drift from your partner because you feel insecure, the pregnancy process, and even after the pregnancy, body changes. You start breastfeeding. When you guys sleep, you like, most of the time you wake up, you're so flooded with milk, you're not comfortable around your partner, and you're like, you miss being young. You miss that moment when you're not breastfeeding. And there's some people who are very self-aware that they don't want to breastfeed in front of people. So there was this stigma that I went through during Zuri that made me fear breastfeeding. So I used to stay at my parents after having Zuri. And when I could breastfeed, my dad could tell me, cover yourself, go feed in the bedroom. And the baby is like, she wants to feed immediately. So she will even pull your clothes. And that comfort of you breastfeeding freely because you're at your parents' house was so stigmatizing to me that made me not to like breastfeeding my kid. I even started introducing her to meals earlier. So when you're a mom, prepare for stigmatization because people will look at you in different angles. Like even in the morning, last night you forgot, you don't have a fridge by that time, you forgot to buy milk. In the morning you will rush, go by the shop, buy milk, you're flooded with milk. And then you mentally, you're not even aware that this is kila mtu anafaa kujijustify mimi breastfeeding mom, but people will just start saying amejiachilia because I'm breastfeed. Boom, that time you're breastfeeding, you don't even want to make your hair. Even personally right now, I don't remember the last time I went to a salon. You don't take care of yourself the way you used to, and your partner cannot do that one for you. You have to be self-aware. So as a mom, and to the coming moms, please just be self-aware. Don't be like us. Yes, you're in the house, but throw a little bit of makeup on once in a while. Take that break. Take that break. Yani ukimwona tata ametoka tu hivi kazini, I know he is tired, put that baby down, go for a walk. That baby will personally, yes, you should baby your babies, but amepona kitovu, akilia kidogo, it won't bite. Just give yourself that space, that breather. Go outside for a walk. Enda gym, hata kama utaki kutumia hiyo gym, lipia hiyo 100 bob that day that you're feeling you're so overwhelmed. Go in the bathroom, take a very long shower. Like, be self-aware. No one will ever be self-aware for you. They will body shame you. They will just judge you. People are so judgmental. They won't understand that you have a kid. People will be like, si wewe wa kwanza kuwa na mtoto. But you are the one in that situation at that moment. Yes, your partner is having a baby with you, but he's not the one suffering from postpartum depression. He's not the one who is feeling whatever your body is feeling at the moment. He will help you, yes, but deep down, if you're not talking and if you're not self-aware, vitu nyingi zitakuudhi. Even a small comment like, Nimona, why do you have that pimple there? Wewe ushakasirika. Emotions are on the roof, and it is just a lot of things to juggle. So be self-aware, know that this thing is hurting me, plus talk to your partner or to your friends or to your mom. So like me, during this one thing I've struggled this time, when I had Zuri, I didn't have a tummy. After delivery, nilipona like tumbo ilirudi
chini. Yes.
Yeah. So for Zakia, I had the pregnancy was big, and then I had a tummy.
Yes.
And my mom used to tell me, hii tumbo kwani haipungui? Funika hiyo tumbo, funika when I'm breastfeeding. So personally, I separate, I distance myself from her, and I don't want to see her. And when my partner had gone back to work, and he was like, as you go to your mom's, she can take care of you for a while. I'm like, yes, I need my mom, but you won't judge me the way my mom is. Mamangu ni mtu wa kuongea, she will talk. You won't judge me because you understand me. You know this one will hurt me, this won't hurt me. So my mom will even say it out of, she's just talking. She's and na wewe imekuudhi. So when I learned from my partner that talk it out, okay, imekuudhi mwambie, but she will still say the same thing. Na mimi nimezoea flat tummy, and I'm like, when she says that, it's really pisses me off. And then when I try on my clothes, najaribu ku belt up kwa tummy, inakata. So I'm like, kumbe mamangu alikuwa anasema ukweli. I wasn't self-aware then. But then I sat myself down, I said, I carried this pregnancy. Pregnancy is 10 months. Doctor should tell us the truth. So I was like, pregnancy is like, I took a while before I gave birth. So meaning my everything enlarged and I'm still healing. Itakuja kupona. So when I'm breastfeeding and she's like, funika your tumbo. I'm like, Mom, please go home.
Let's go.
They can't tell her that. So it was really pissing me off. Kabisa. And sometimes she was like, hata na hiyo naona tumbo imepungua. I'm like, Mom, achana na tumbo yangu imekufanyia nini? So hizo vitu ndogo they really irritate. More so after pregnancy, and it's someone who has gone through pregnancy herself. Then you expect this person to be understanding you. And she's your mom, you expect that mom anafaa kujua hapo nimeboeka. So be self-aware. And then I pushed that negative energy. I was like, you do this and that, it irritates me. So I think I'll separate myself from you for a while, and it will be good for you. And then that's when she was like, this thing hurts you. So put off that negative energy. Even if it's from your partner, even if it's from your friend, learn to love yourself. And then something else, sleep during pregnancy. If you're not working, or if your work demands less of you, lala. Kwa sababu after umeshajifungua
hakuna kulala.
Ako kanalia ujui kanalia nini, kanapiga nduru,
kanalianga daily 24
so at least when she or he is in your belly, it's just kicking, it's turning, you're not having comfort when it comes to sleep. But sleep, find rest totally kabisa. Find a good hospital. Do research about the hospital. Money, I feel like money is a big factor when it comes to pregnancy. Save up for your pregnancy. Being self-aware also means find yourself a doctor who will be there for you. And then financially be ready. I know our partners are there and they support us sometimes, but lakini jiulize, if he wasn't there, what would I be using? Let's say that he is not in the picture when this baby is about to come. How will I help myself financially? Like, tenga iyo amount that, yes, my partner will support me, but if he won't, I have option B. Like, iyo pesa lazima ikue hapo.
Very important.
Source that money, because it might be the only source of labor you will have after pregnancy. Utachukua hiyo pesa useme, I saved up some money. Yes, my partner paid for this, but now I need extra help. He is not able to provide that extra help. That it can source energy for you. It will source a cleaner. It will source a village. It will source extra help that you will need. So lazima ukuwe na hiyo pesa, like pesa lazima tu ukuwe nayo. And then usi strain your partner to your kind of lifestyle that you're looking for uko nje. sema I can manage to pay for this. This is what I want my partner to also pay for. So something that you can afford.
Yes.
Ndio pia unamweka avae kiatu chenye unaweza vaa. Then when you akikwambia I can do extra for you is when you what? You plan for the extra.
Yes.
So financially as a mom, I think it's a big lift for your self-confidence too. Ukienda kwa hospitali unajua mimi nataka yule daktari. And when you have that extra money, even if you tell your partner na aseme I can only manage this, you'll be like it's okay, just pay for that. But wewe mwenyewe unajua I will do what? I will do the extra lift. Like be a booster to your partner so that he can help you shoulder yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think when you and your partner have been at par, najua it's not all of us who are like, most of the time it happens that financial stability or financial strength is different in a family. One is high, one is low. Saa zingine you are at par. But when you're putting so much weight on the weighing scale, lazima side moja itainama. And when he's so much into financial minding blah blah blah, he won't be able to shoulder you mtoshane. Yeah, so unamsaidia tu kidogo, at least hiyo aone apart from her being pregnant, I can boost this pregnancy with extra and emotional support. Yeah. So far I feel like partner, money and being self-aware before pregnancy and after pregnancy really matters.
I know we come into motherhood from different backgrounds, different experiences, and like for me, for example, I was a single mom when I had my first born, so my dynamic was a bit different. I didn't have anyone to talk to. In fact, I remember going out of the hospital, this is funny, my kid didn't even have socks, and it's not I didn't have socks. I had carried, but I didn't know how to even put them on. It was I didn't have any support. So even listening to that's a very good experience, because at least now that things have changed for me, at least I'll be able to see it in a different lens, rather than at that time. I remember even my mom, when she came to visit me for the first time, I was washing clothes by myself outside. Mtoto alikuwa kwa nyumba analia, you don't even know what you're doing. So it's good to hear other people's stories. At least you get to relate and see, okay, from your experience, this is what you have learned. Maybe I can ask you, what surprised you when you came into motherhood that no one told you about? What surprised you?
It's the mentality that people have. I absorbed a lot when it comes to motherhood and pregnancy, and motherhood just comes as a flow. In my mind I was like, this thing is difficult as the way I told you. Then when I came to realize I can just do A and not do B, and it still works out for me, I was just surprised, like, it's working out. Why did so and so say it's not working out? And something else that surprised me, like, you can stay the whole night awake while your partner is sleeping. And that baby cried, but he didn't hear. Hakusikia.
Okay.
And you're gonna koroma. And you're like,
asking.
Something else that surprised me is it's not a necessity for you to always rush in the hospital. There are some things that remedies are just within your environment. So like ile nisemaje kukuwa na wasiwasi, hiyo wasiwasi ni before you be a mom. Ukishakuwa mama wasiwasi unaisha. Like very few things scare you. You come to adapt the fact that she can cry nothing will happen.
Yes.
She's just in need of attention. Na kama ni hiyo attention ukimnyima kidogo hakitamuumiza.
Yes.
Ameshiba.
Ameshiba, yes.
Akona nguo safi. Ana diaper zake si baridi. Ako sawa. So it doesn't need so much. Yeah. Kwa hivyo being a mom doesn't need that much as we anticipate.
Yes.
It's a lot, yes, mentally, but zile vitu zenye, don't pick everything that you hear from outside. Yeah, don't pick everything. Pick whatever you can manage and use whatever you can use to make your kids and yourself comfortable. And then something else that surprised me is kids are a big investment.
Yes.
I never thought it was that big according to what people say, but it's a big investment from delivery, maternity, that period between 0 to 1 year. It's a big investment. But that money comes.
Yes.
You don't know which source, but it comes, and you don't lack when you have that courage. And something else is that God really moves milestones.
Yes.
Like you need God in parenting a lot. You need God in parenting a lot. Leave alone people. God will just guide you, and He will be the biggest surprise when it comes to you as a mom and you as a parent for the first time and continuously. Yeah, so those are the things that I never expected could work out for me, but they did.
Yeah. For me, I can say one thing, just one thing. I never knew the amount of sleep one loses after having a child.
You will lose it.
You will. You used to say you're tired.
You will
become a parent. You are always tired all the time.
And you're needed everywhere.
You're needed everywhere. So I never knew how much sleep one could lose until I became a mom. And you're sleep deprived. Especially if you don't have
moody.
You become moody, of course.
Become frustrated.
Yes. It is just, no one told me, but I came to find.
Actually, if you experiment even now, ebu jaribu kulala around 4, uamke 5, and then look at yourself. How frustrated easily you become frustrated. Kitu kidogo kinakuudhi kabisa. Like sleep is a very big necessity. Ndio kama tuliambiwa sleep when the baby sleeps. But at the same time hawakutuambia tu vyombo tutakungoja hapo kando, and then you need to clean her clothes or his clothes. You need to by the time you do ABC, the baby is up.
Yes.
Yeah, so but get help. Najua, get friends too.
Yes.
Get
you need
friends
a village.
Too. You need a village. You need a very big village, and that village pia ikuwe na roho nzuri.
Not just everyone.
Not just everyone. People who will understand you to deep lengths.
Yes.
In your case, I know you drew yourself away from a lot of things and a lot of people, so that village was very hard for you to get. Maybe you got it later after Zion. One of the surprises too was the mom brain. When you become so forgetful about things. I once forgot I had a baby. Actually, it's not even Zuri, it's Zakia. I'm like, I go away and I've gone through my, it's recent, I've gone for a show at Sarit, and then I'm being called by my neighbor. Ati, Cynthia, mtoto analia. Mza mtoto mgani? Ati si mtoto analia kwa nyumba. I forgot. I had prepared the baby. I have packed my bags, but what I carried is only the things I was going to showcase. I have left the baby in the house. The baby has cried. Zuri is with her grandparents. I have forgot my baby in the house, and I went to Sarit, and I stayed for more than an hour.
Wow.
Hapo sana nilijua no, this is too much. This is bad.
Yes.
And that's when I fetched for a nanny.
Yes.
That's when I fetched for a nanny. Because I don't understand. I haven't read, I can't say I've read much into what causes mom brain, but that forgetfulness is very bad. There was a time too, I didn't know it's the mom brain until nikivuka barabara ninasahau that I'm crossing the road. Maybe the guy understood me because I was carrying the baby kangaroo. Akasimama hadi nikamaliza kuvuka. And it was not only one car. I think you have been in Westlands hapo Naivas. Sasa ako ka service lane kakuingia hivyo. Hao walisimama wakangoja nikavuka. Mimi nimesahau that niko kwa barabara. Like they stood and waited for me to pass. Hadi nikaingia kwa gari, then I went to town and I was supposed to come to Reagan.
Okay.
So I was like, the thing that saved me is that I didn't cross the other end, because it would have hit me really badly.
Yes.
That's when I was like, the conductor was like, Madam, hapa ni barabara sawa, hapa ni barabara. So when I sat in the car, ndio najaribu kujiuliza, what happened?
Yes, what happened? Yes.
What just happened? Because everyone is looking at me. What's happening? Then ndio unagutuka, unashtuka. Niko in public and my baby is here with me and I just crossed the road. How did I cross that road? I didn't even check. Ndio mwenye amekaa kando yangu ananiambia, are you okay? Like, yes, I'm okay. But you were crossing the road and everyone is shouting for you to not cross. But at least the people who are driving wali consider that you are even carrying a baby. Ndio wakasimama. Because I wasn't even looking on that side that you can say look left or right. Nimeenda nikawa ni kwangu, niko kwa nyumba. Yeah, so I think with time itaisha, but I should just do more research and know how it will end. But it's there. You forget a lot of things.
True.
I think that most of the time I've had people die in the shower because of forgetting they are in the bathtub and they end up drowning. Yes. Even at this time when you feel like psychologically you're not okay, you don't go to swimming pools. Put your babies away from fires. Ni kama tu epilepsy. Unaweza shtuka umefanya kitu yenye hufai kufanya. Hii kitu unaweza lalia mtoto. It's true. You can even sit on your baby, umesahau umemweka hapo, umemkalia. Yeah, it happens. So that mom brain is there, and it will shock you that maybe your baby died and you're the one who killed it. You should, like, ukiona hizo the first few attempts of you forgetting your baby, like currently me, I have to see a psychologist. Kwa sababu I have accepted it's a challenge I'm going through. I'm not talking to people, I'm only talking to my partner. Yeah, so I need someone to talk to. Maybe there's some things I feel like I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Yeah. So uzuri ni aftercare ya maternity ni in my hospital is this, they do checkups on you. Yeah. Okay. So finding good services doesn't need that you need a lot of money. This is what you can manage. Peana hiyo and then you'll get help.
Oh, thank you, Mama Zuri, for being vulnerable. I feel as moms, when we get to share, we heal. We heal ourselves by sharing. These ones don't talk. Yes, for them, it's another story. But for us, we heal by talking. And thank you for being vulnerable, because I feel like some of these things, we feel like we are going through them alone if you don't hear other people talking about them. So once you feel, okay, it's not only me. Because even me, when I had my son, I went through similar experiences.
With the first one?
Yes, even with my firstborn, and she was still young. I couldn't understand. Maybe she will do something and I'll get so angry. But the way you had said earlier, kids are kids. A kid is a kid. And
you're letting your frustrations on her.
Yes. So, and I came to realize, okay, I'm going through something, because now you have 2 kids, it's a transition. You have to now look inwards. Okay, what's happening? Should I seek help? Should I talk to someone? What is going on?
And then choosing who to talk to is difficult too.
Exactly. So I believe once you share your experience, it's really important, because even other moms will be watching, they will say, okay, I'm not alone. There is such a thing as mom brain. And I know some of these things, even as my podcast grows, we are going to get even insights from experts to be able to share what is mom brain, for example. What happened to you? What happened to you?
They can explain better.
They can explain, because once you are able to name something, like, okay, this is a book, this is a cup, this is something.
Accepting.
That's when you accept. And that is even how my journey began, of accepting, okay, this is my situation, I'm not perfect, and just being vulnerable and accepting,
letting go,
and letting go is the starting point of healing.
Mi ni mtu wa kuhold grudge. Utanikosea nitanyamaza. Utanikosea nitanyamaza. Then I ended up noticing that I'm piling a lot of things. Until that day I learned that I can talk and nothing. Hautanichapa. Mi ni mtu mkubwa. That mentality, when I wore it, and I was like, this is comfortable. Maybe not wanasikia watu wenye wanaongea. Then I learned to talk. And nowadays it's very hard for me to hold grudges. Cry it out. Let it go. The next thing, give space to the next thing to come. Then you will heal. Mtu akikosea mwambie, umenikosea, nimekusamea, lakini kaa huko hivyo. It will save you from a lot of drama, and it will help you be a good mom. I know I'm not the best mom, but what I have now, I believe it's the best. You judge me from your point of view, but personally, my kid isn't starving. My kid isn't sleeping outside. I'm providing the necessity and the love that I have for myself. Nimebakisha yenye nafanya nini nagawia watoto. Because I'm emotionally aware. I spoke to myself, nikajisamehea. Now I'm able to forgive my baby. Kama hujajisamehea, mtoto utamsamehea. Ni kila saa nduru. Unasikia mwingine, I had a neighbor, I think she moved out. I know maybe one day she will ever see this podcast. I used to ask myself, this baby is 7 months, 5 months. Mbona unamchapa? Because I could hear the smacks kwa mtoto mdogo, and the baby is just crying. Like, this baby doesn't understand you. Then when I came to interact with her, I came to notice its frustration. But I told her, usiachilie kwa mtoto. Kajikalishe lia. Kajikalishe kula. Some people stress eat. Kula. Mwili ni wako. Kinenepa ni wako. Kikona ni wako. So I was like, eat. If it's stressing you out, just eat, or come and talk to me. I don't want to say that I won't judge you. Definitely, we are humans. We can judge. But if you feel like talking it out and you don't have the right person, cry it out. Scream it out. Mtu atasikia nduru wako atajua nini, but mbona uchape mtoto? Mtoto anakuwa na trauma. And we are cutting those generational traumas. We are letting them go.
Completely.
We are letting them go. We don't want to be our parents, and we don't want to be us. We want to give these kids happiness. At school I was told something that came with me home, that they called me Mama Kami. Have you seen kiboko hapa kwa shule? Hapana. Every morning when I take her to school, they hug the kids. So she's like, in this school it's kindness and love. When you give someone love, they surrender whatever they have. They try to make you comfortable because you're making them feel comfortable. When you become kind to someone, they will be very rare to hurt you. Very rare. Akikukosea anajua umekukosea, but human is to error. Lakini ukimwonyesha ile mapenzi na ukamwonyesha hiyo karimu, unaona mwenyewe ana make sure I love my mom. I don't want to do this to my mom. mami nimekosea hapa, nimefanyika kibati baya, nisamehe. Then when you show that to yourself mwenyewe, it will come naturally from your surroundings. Umenotice ukikuwa mkali, umekunja uso kila saa, kila mtu anakuogopa. Hakuna mtu anataka kusurroundiwa na wewe. Hati huyo atakupiga kelele. Unaona? Hiyo ukijipenda wewe mwenyewe, you don't want to shout. You don't want someone to treat you badly. You will always make sure you're treating people on the right way, and they will treat you back. That will be also reflect on your kids. How do your kids treat people outside there? Is this how you treat what wanakuwa so quick to judge? Be like, this is how the mom is treating the kids. So when they told me in the school we don't use canes, we show love and kindness.
Wow.
And I've tried to nurture that. How will I love my kid to an extent that asionyeshe kukua violent. They are kids, they want to experiment A, B, C, and D. How will I not beat her but correct her? How will I nurture her in a way that it's soft at the same time it's streamlining? Yeah, so as a mother, I think hizo ni vitu zenye tunafaa kuleta. We love ourselves, hiyo depression itapungua. We love ourselves and be kind to ourselves. People will be kind to us. It will be very hard for us to fight with our partners and with our friends. Yeah, so I think pia hiyo inachangia sana kwa ulezi.
Yeah. I think what I've taken away from that is how we take care of ourselves, how we show up for ourselves, is how we are able to show up for even
it's how
kids.
you're also appreciated.
Yes. So that's a very good point there. Pouring and also pouring into your cup, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to pour into yourself and
become full.
Yes, because even one thing I've learned so far as a mom is my kids will not follow what I tell them. They will follow what I do,
what they see
they see me doing. So if I'm telling them don't do this and I'm not, they won't really understand that. So
it starts from the small things.
It's the little things
that matter.
Things that matter, and how you show up for yourself, how you love yourself, and that automatically overflows into them and their lives, and that's a good one. Kindness, giving your child that, and love. It's very important, because the way you said, we did not grow up with that. We did not grow up with much kindness.
You see a mom from the gate, uko chini, uko ulishafika umelala
kimbia.
And in this case you want them to come to you. Mom is home, dad is home, like it's a loving home.
So I can say we are the generation that we are going to not pass. There's something that I know, passing that. Yes, we are not passing that baton, kama ile ya step ile ya kukimbia, unapewa unapelekea mwingine. Sasa sisi hiyo tunaangusha, tumemalizia. And I think that is really important.
It's going to be important, and it should be important.
That's a very good point. Thank you for that. So as we conclude, that has been a really wonderful session with you. I really gotten so many takeaways, and I'm sure those who will be watching or listening from wherever they are, they'll be able to relate. And I hope one day I even have you again and again, so that we can continue with this conversation, because I feel like the journey into motherhood, once you're a mother, you will be a mother till the end of time. Even us as adults, we still need to be mommy. We still need our mothers. You can't be okay. Even right now, you see your mom has just called you right now, so we need our mom. So motherhood is just an ongoing journey.
It's a process,
and
it's a lifetime
thing. So as we conclude, Mama Zuri, what has I want you to complete this sentence for me. Motherhood has taught me that I am
patient. Very patient. Very patient. I'm a very patient person.
Okay.
I used to be this person mwenye, hi Cindy, hi. Tomorrow we're meeting in town at 9:30. So I think by 9:40 we should have already met up. I be there by 9:30 or 9:40. Nikichelewa sana 10 minutes. I be there by that time. Hauko. Unaona hiyo gari nilikuwa nimepanda hiyo time. Si inageukia hivi kirudi naipanda. Narudi. I'm not giving you that time to, I won't even call you again. So it has taught me a lot of patience. A lot of patience. Like a lot. Ile kabisa. Because now you have in-laws, now you have a partner, now you have yourself to deal with, and now you have from your side your mom and your dad. You have your brothers and your sisters. You have your friends. So balancing the patience between all of these people and you and yourself, it really needs patience. So si ati unaitisha saizi unapata patience.
Yes.
Si ati unapata mtoto ako mgonjwa, unafikiria atapona saizi uende shughuli zako. Hold.
Yes.
You are doing ABC and D, business stop. You have to stay home for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Patience. Everything else will
come.
Yeah, patience and resilience.
Yes.
Yeah. Resilience too.
I think I'll have to agree with you.
Yeah. Lazima ikue.
Patience and resilience.
Yeah, resilience too.
Okay. Lastly, what do you wish other moms should know? What do you wish, or a message you can pass on to other moms, or should know that you have experienced so far, that top on your list that moms should know?
The top of my list. I don't know how people will take this, but if that partner isn't giving you whatever you feel you deserve, please don't wait to be told to walk away. You might be the problem, he might be the problem. Just walk away. By partner, it doesn't mean that person you're having a kid with. A partner can be a business partner, can be your mom, can be your dad, can be your sister, can be mtu asikupe stress. Walk away. It will save you from a lot of stress. Most of being a mom, no one will ever understand that you're a mom. That's because amekuwa mama tupumui. Haya wasipumue, we pumue. Let go of those things that are hanging on to you, but you can't pour into them. Wachana nayo. Hivyo tu.
Wow.
It will save you from a lot.
I agree.
It will save you from a lot.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Mama Zuri, for that. And what a wonderful session. I think we have gathered so much. I think we ran out of time, but I will invite her again to come and share more and more, because I feel we have a lot to share. So thank you so much for staying tuned and for listening. Please feel free to share your experience, share your journey, and also maybe what have you learned from this episode. So thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.